really disappointing performance. Couldn't break them down, 0-0 draw. What are your thoughts?
Embarrassing. Honestly, that sitting there on a Sunday, listen, I'd rather stay at home. Coming all the way down here to watch football, and it's just embarrassing. We knew exactly, Burnley, listen man, well done Burnley. You've done exactly what you came to do. Sit back, they had no attack. Get the point, go home. That's exactly what they wanted to do. We knew that from the off. And the more alarming thing is as well, we look on our bench, what options? Eddie, do you know what? Well done Eddie, came on and actually gave us a bit of energy, yeah? But apart from that, like, our bench, we are paper thin. Listen man, we can't even blame African Cup of Nations because really, Partey's come back, done what he's done, but El Nenny's the only one that's alright, and Pepe, but El Nenny's in the middle is the only really one. Like, we are paper thin. We need to bring in some sort of loan signing. We need to boost up this squad, man, because I'm not saying go out there and drastically spend. We can do that in the summer, but we need a couple signings in this window before it closes, man, because that should have been a 3 points. Easy 3 points against Burnley, man. We're talking about what, second from bottom, we can't even break them down. Really, attack-wise, we've got all our best attackers out there. I feel Lacazette, like, he done okay today, but his time is spent, man. It's done. I don't think if we actually look at what he did today, I think his time's done here, man. We need some fresh strikers. We need something more up top, man. And against Burnley, man, I don't blame him. We don't have no other option. Who else are we going to play up front, right? Yeah, they got big strikers up there, man. Just isolated him. And then we were just doing our sideways. The same. Oh, mate, it's so frustrating watching them. We've got nothing. You see, with us, if you watch the other top teams, Liverpool, Man City, who also swing it from side to side to side, yeah, they also, when they get to one side, they've got a man that can beat a man, and it opens up so much stuff. All we do is pass from side, oh shit, a defender's in front of us, let's swing it back. And we just keep on going sideways, and then hope that after swinging it across 2-3 times, that Saka will finally say, you know what, let me force it. Or Martinelli will say, let me force it. It's awful. And also, we got to call out Smith Rowe as well. He's been poor the last 2 games as well. He's had 2 bad games, yeah, in the last 2 games. And this just shows, when there's not competition, he was looking a worldie when he was coming off the bench, hungry, last 30 minutes, and he was getting goals. When there's no competition in that squad, these young boys who we're just putting out there, they know they're starting, so they're not as hungry as they should be, yeah? This should be a thing where, look, you play shit, you're on the bench. And a prime example of that is Foden at Man City, yeah? Foden has even like 10 minutes bad. You know he ain't starting the next game. He'll probably come on again the last 30. And that's where we need to listen. Obviously, we can't compare too much Man City, look at their squad. But that's what we need to be building towards. If we're looking at hoping, oh, people saying, oh, we're out of all the cups now, let's take it game by game. If that's what we're taking game by game, then Jesus Christ, man. Honestly, I might as well throw away this season ticket because it's embarrassing coming down there. It's cold. Coming away to watch this, it's embarrassing, man.
What did you think of Arteta's tactics?
He didn't have no tactics. What tactics? Arteta doesn't have no tactics. Yeah, when it comes to, we had to start this game fast. There's no other way. We're against Burnley. You know they're going to sit back. You start the game fast. Press the first 30 minutes. Just go at them. Nick a goal. Then they're going to have to come out of that. Then you can catch them again. That's the way to beat Burnley. Burnley haven't. Listen, man. I know they sold their striker, but Burnley haven't changed. You have to attack them early. If you leave, they're 0-0 specialists. Look how much time they was wasting. And that's another thing. The referee, awful today, man. They were wasting time, and that's expecting what you're Burnley to do. But the referee wasn't even looking into it. There wasn't a point where the referee looked at it and said, how many times did they chop our legs and no yellow cards? But the difference is, when it's Arsenal on the other hand, we're looking at it saying, oh my God, that's a big challenge, yellow card, red card. Then they were chopping our legs all day long. Referee was going to them, giving a little telling off and then saying, yeah, let's move on. Or when he was saying, yeah, continue play, there was one point where Saka was bursting onto it. The player was pulling his shirt off all time. Saka then hit the ball out of just frustration, yeah? Referee didn't even call it back. It's honestly, like, I can't blame too much. We can look into little things with the referees and things like that, but the bottom line is, today was probably one of our, it was just embarrassing to watch. It was so boring. Literally, when I'm pulling out my phone and I'm on my phone, scanning through my phone, yeah, while the game's on, you know it's a boring game. It was awful to watch, man.
Do you think Arteta, I know we had some young players on the bench, but they're there on the bench, it wasn't working. Do you think he should have brought a couple in one? Maybe Amari Hutchinson?
I think at certain points, I think if he was going to do that, he would have had to done it around the 60 mark. I reckon he should have brought on Eddie a lot quicker. KT at left back, awful, yeah, attacking wise. And he's been like that all season. Like, yeah, he's had a couple good games. But if you actually look at KT at left back throughout this season, yeah, attacking wise, we're not talking about defensively. Defensively, he puts in a shift and he is pretty solid defensively. But attacking wise, he hasn't really offered us nothing all season. Stick to what you do best. Get it down that line, run it down that line, and then hit the ball in the box. He can't even do that at the moment. I think Tavares, obviously they put him out. I think Tavares should have definitely have come on at some point. He's pacey, give us a little bit of energy down that left side and take a bit of pressure off Martinelli so at least they can work well together. We're asking too much of Martinelli now. We're pushing it down there. We haven't got nothing else, and it's just like, honestly, from attack-wise, we don't have, I've said this in the last, we don't have no identity. There's nothing to us where we can say, do you know what, let's just keep on doing what we're doing and it will break down. What we're doing is nothing. So we're just sitting there waiting, hoping that will be that moments of excellence. Against a better team, they're going up the other end and scoring against us. So.
One last thing, so there was rumours this week that we're considering offering Arteta a contract extension. What do you think?
Do you know what? It was funny because when I saw those rumours, they were saying, because here's what most of the headlines had. Because Pep is expiring contract at the same time as Arteta. So, do you think, we've got to give him a new contract? Don't make me laugh, because do you really think Man City want Arteta? Like, really think they want him as a first team? I do not think so. I don't care what Arteta's brain power is, and they say, oh yeah, he's like Pep. He's not like Pep at all. Yeah, listen, I'm not going to slate him too much, but attacking wise, we have been awful. And Edu and Arteta have got to pull their finger out, man. At least 2 signings. If we want to really go for this 4th place, we've got to get in at least 2 signings, and in the central mid area. It'd be nice to get in a striker, but I can't really see that happening. January is a transfer window, which is quite hard, but I would have loved to see us get some loans from the start of the transfer window. We knew this was going to be the case. We knew our squad would be paper thin. Why are we not going out there and doing the business, man? It's embarrassing. But yeah, honestly, if I had a pillow there, I could have just put my pillow up and went to sleep with a little bit of coffee and went to sleep, man, because it was embarrassing, man. Arsenal, you've got to do better.
Yeah, let's hope we do get some transfer business done. It's going to be an important 10 days.
It's international break now. We haven't got no more games, have we?
Yeah, so it's important 10 days in the transfer window.
That was a big 3 points there, man. Like, look at all the other teams around us. Man United getting late wins, Tottenham, and especially today, with you got Tottenham versus Chelsea, perfect time to get that 3 points and really push on. But and international break, reset. Get some signings in and reset, man, but we can't even do that because we got a draw against Burnley at home, not even at Burnley. You know how poor Burnley's away form is, and we can't even beat them. Oh, it's embarrassing, man.